Retro here, and welcome to the Fig Loft. Now, my fandom for WWE or WWF action figures goes back a very long time. From my early childhood, I collected WWF Hasbro figures. In my collection now as an adult, I have the entire WWF Hasbro set. I also got really excited when WWE started putting out the retros. I have that entire line. Now, when it came to basics, elites, ultimates, I've been really picky. Not because I don't like them, because I do. I really do. But space is at a premium, and I just can't collect every single one. I wish I could, but it's just not possible. Now, one thing that I do enjoy is putting together families. And today, I'm going to be unboxing one figure that will contribute to a very famous wrestling family of wrestling. So, first, we have the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes. He was part of the original WWF Hasbro line. Now, years later, when WWE decided, let's go back to that style because that's what people want, they came out with the retro figures. And one of my favorite, although it ain't the best head sculpt, but let's be honest, if you have a chance to add this person to your inventory, you're going to do it. And that is none other than Gold Dust. Now, Gold Dust was a favorite character of mine, so let's get him up on the wheel. Throughout the late 90s and early 2000s, I still follow him. I had a chance to meet him. Great person. Fun to meet. Really enjoyed it. And now, my current favorite talent is none other than the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So I have these three figures in Hasbro/retro form, and I love the fact that I get to bring this family together. Now, another line that I've really enjoyed collecting, although probably the most frustrating line I've ever collected, are the WWE Superstar figures. Now, Mattel put out a 2-pack of Dusty and Cody. These were actually very easy to get. You could have got them right on Mattel Creations. Super easy to get. And so I'm going to put them onto the figure stand. Now, we are not in line to get a Gold Dust anytime soon. And the reason being is Gold Dust is not currently signed with WWE as an active talent, as a Legends deal, nothing. So now I do hope that this comes at some point down the line. But as of right now, that's not happening. All right, so hopefully he does. And when that happens, hopefully he gets into this WWE Superstars line. Because like I said, being able to put a family together is what I want to do. And how cool would Gold Dust be in this style? So now let's get into the unboxing. The unboxing today is going to be one of my favorite style figures right now. And I'm going to say this, right? And I feel very confident in saying this. The WWE Ultimate Edition figures are the greatest wrestling figures of all time. In terms of look and style, my favorite is always going to be the Hasbros. But in terms of pure beauty, put them up on a shelf and take a look at them, nothing is beating the WWE Ultimates. Now, this is an older figure, but I just recently got him in. It's the American Dream, baby, Dusty Rhodes, and we're going to unbox him today. So, why did I want to get him in Ultimate form? I love the style. I love the style of an Ultimate figure. I just think they look great. They're articulated. They come with great accessories. They're just so cool. Now, one of the things that I love about these figures is that there are always some sort of, I didn't cut all the tape, that's why we're not opening there. There are always some Easter eggs on the packages here. So you could take a look, you see there's a little Easter egg there, and it says, The American Dream. And then on the bottom, it says, Son of a Plumber, right? Because that's who Dusty Rhodes is. He's the working man. So let's get him out of this package, and let's get him open and talk about it. So, this Dusty Rhodes figure comes with a decent amount of accessories. I gotta say, I'm impressed with the stuff that it comes with. and we'll talk about each piece once I have them all out. So let's get out the clippers and let's start popping this bad boy open. So he does come with a bunch of hands, which you could never have enough hands, right? Grippy hands, fighting hands. And let's take the star of the show out of this plastic holding cell here. Looks like that's it. He was in by his legs. And then we just have to clip this one off. And then he's going to be free. All right, and there you have it. Here is the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, in all his glory. Look at that figure. This is a beautiful figure. This looks exactly like Dusty. It's got the birthmark on his side. This is a beautiful, beautiful figure. So let's look at what he came with. So he came with 2 alternate heads, and I'm going to be honest. I think that's the head I'm going with. Okay, he's got mouth open, wide head, which is very famous of Dusty. He comes with a policeman's hat, which I'm not going to display him like with that. In terms of hands, he's got 2 open hands, 2 fists, because you know Dusty's coming at you, and then 2 pointed up at the sky fingers, or pointing right at his opponent. Got his famous headband. Comes with a billy club. He probably stole that from the Big Boss Man. And then he comes with his singlet. So now I'm going to get him set up and ready to go. I'm going to pop off this head. Comes off nice and easy. Let's dress Dusty the way I want him, because I want him in this attire. This is kind of the reason why I bought it. He's famous for his polka dots. This ring gear, that's how I have him in Hasbro style, and that's the way I want him here. So now I'm not going to mess too much with the hands right now, because I'm okay with the hands that he has. Pop the head on. Okay, head goes on nice and easily. And here we have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Now, he wouldn't be complete without his headband, so let's put his headband on. That fits nice and tight on there. Not worried about losing that. And there he is in all his glory, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Now, I'm going to move my rotating stand up a little bit, and we'll talk a little bit more. Hopefully he stands up there on his own. Okay, let's put him in. Oh, we got a man down. Let's try again. No, it's not going to happen today. So, we have the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Look at that. Articulation is great, as every Ultimate is. I'm actually going to see if he stands on a Ringside Collectibles action figure stand. Never doubted it. Knew he would. And now we can get him on the rotating stand, because he's not going nowhere. Alright, so here is the Dusty Rhodes Ultimate. Now, like I said before, we here to keep families together. So, let's put the Ultimate American Nightmare Cody Rhodes on the stand. Now, this is a beautiful Cody Rhodes figure as well. And now I have 2 of the 3 Rhodes in Ultimate form in my display. Now, Cody Rhodes is my current favorite talent. And when this 2-pack came out, I was incredibly excited. This is my Cody Rhodes Ultimate from his 2-pack. And when you say 2-pack, who did he come with? Brandy Rhodes. Okay, so not only do I have Cody Rhodes, but we also have his wife, Brandy. And they live happily together on my shelf. And now with Dusty in the collection. My family is almost complete. Like I said before, really hoping that eventually Goldust signs a Legends deal with the WWE. We get him in retro form, we get him in superstar form, and we get him in ultimate form. Now, there are some Goldusts out there from previous Elite releases, but he's decently pricey on the aftermarket, on eBays and such. But I want an ultimate version, right? They're my favorite figures right now. That's what I want. So I hope you enjoyed my action figure unboxing. I'm really new to this. So this is a learning curve. We're going to be making these videos. We're going to hope that you enjoy them. We're going to hope that you enjoy looking at the action figures that I enjoy. And we're going to sign out here. So Retro out. Enjoy this action figure unboxing.